no. Oh, and right on cue.
Yeah, he heard it. And responded.
Most people don't know how to handle jab stuff like that.
Whoa! Okay. Okay.
Okay, LB.
Hi, this is Luka Doncic. I'm here in California. I'm doing the mocap for 2K, and I'm really excited.
What's up, Luka?
How are you?
How are you? Come on in.
We're going to get you right into it if you're ready.
And now, your Utah Jazz starting five. Starting in center, standing 6'11", number 40.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Kawhi Leonard. LeBron James is out there with Jones. That's DeBusschere, and it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, Frazier is out there with Iverson. Then there's Brown. Then it's Walton. And it's Thurman in at the center. Now here's Frazier. Iverson outside. It's stolen by Jones. Over Iverson. Jones, no luck.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The drive by Iverson. Makes it off the glass. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
So it's Utah now. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go. Here's Frazier. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's Leonard missing. Frazier left side. Passes to Thurman. Shoots over Leonard. Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Leonard with the bucket.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. DeBusschere, and no good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Three-pointer. Iverson, no luck. Rockets trail by 3. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now here's Frazier. Down low. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Frazier. Iverson's got 6 points. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. James with it. Iverson picks him up. Jones against Frazier. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
The drive by Iverson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Allen Iverson.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing.
And so he hits both. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. James against Iverson. And they double up Iverson. 5 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Leonard the pass to James. LeBron is doubled and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession. Jazz have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Iverson passes to Oladipo. Pass to Isaac. Over Starks. Count that one from Isaac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so James will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Iverson kicks to Isaac. Dishes it to Red. Upside, Griffin. Over Ayton. And Griffin scores. The assist by Michael Red.
And this is where Griffin is dangerous. An assertive shooter feels like he can make this shot consistent.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Isaac out there with Michael Red. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's James. He has 5. Starks outside. A rebound by the Jazz.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
On the wing, James. That was something else.
Have mercy.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For Utah, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, here is Starks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to DeBusschere. Houston moving it around. Here's Pettit. Walton defending. Here's Starks. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
Frazier outside. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Pettit. Great D that time from Walton. Michael Redd on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So it's Utah now, following the score by Houston. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's the pass to Pettit over Walton. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Pettit.
A big athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Thurman. A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to DeBusschere. Jones looking for an opening. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
The Jazz making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Rockets trail by 7. James kicks to Leonard. Jones against Iverson. Here's Leonard. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lanier, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
LeBron passes to Jones. To the inside. Ayton. It's not going to go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. Iverson with the ball. Jones covering.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jones.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Here's Iverson. It's stolen by Jones. And And that one is off. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. It was in the second quarter when they really found their form, building their lead to 7 points at the half. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Rockets trail by 7. So on the floor for Houston, Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Jones. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Lanier in at the 5. And so it's Frazier. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And Iverson gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside, Jones. And stolen by Iverson. Inside. And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Iverson. Frazier's got 11 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
LeBron against Frazier. High, arcing shot. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from James. James against Frazier. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
Let's remember, in college, just a 25% three-point shooter, but Kawhi Leonard, he makes a weakness a strength.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Michael Reds checked in for Jaylen Brown. And the Rockets making a change here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Leonard. Back to James. Shoots over Frazier. A shot by LeBron. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
From deep, Iverson. Rockets trail by 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Iverson against Jones. Fires it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Iverson's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's James. Here's Pettit. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Frazier against James. Walton fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
The Jazz shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Brown is checked in for the Jazz. Rockets trail by 7. James with it. 9 points in the game so far. The dish to Starks. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Starks has got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Thurman's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
LeBron against Frazier. Pass to Starks. A rebound by Walton.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Iverson. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Hangs, and Walton sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Another shot. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The Jazz making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Another miss by Houston. Brown wide open. He fires. Traps in the tray. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Jones for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Jazz, Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so James will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 11-point game. Pass to Leonard. It's blocked.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
James looking it over. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Walton, Allen Iverson out there with Frazier. Then there's Brown, and it's Thurman in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of will his way to the rim. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, Jones. Leonard finds Ayton. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brown. And it's Leonard missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Frazier against LeBron. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. DeBusschere, he's checked in for Houston. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
James in the post. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Jazz leading by 13. Utah calls timeout. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Leonard against Brown. Lets it fly. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Frazier dishes to Iverson. And the rejection by Leonard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Frazier. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Iverson outside. And they double up Iverson. He kicks it to Frazier. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 10. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Frazier outside. Back to Iverson. Frazier scanning the floor. Lets it go. That one wide left. It's trailed by 8. And now here comes Jones leading the break. James outside. He dishes it to DeBusschere. Outside, Jones. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 17 points for Kawhi Leonard. Iverson outside. And there's the pass to Walton. Walton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. LeBron against Frazier. Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. And here's the fast break. Here's Iverson. The shot missing. Good D by James.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting for Utah.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 27 seconds left in the game. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Jazz, Walt Frazier. At the line for 2.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Starks against Red. Everly for 3. Rebound, Utah. Now Red.